Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you might be seeing this. Please take note that though I usually try to keep my language toned down, I really don't feel that that's necessary or appropriate tonight. So if you're not a big fan of swearing, I wouldn't watch this video because I was a soldier 12 years and I can rattle them off. So, the National Defense Authorization Act is thrown out. It's gone. The part we were worried about. Remember that part? Martial law. Martial law is no more, thank you to Judge Catherine Forrest of Manhattan. I haven't heard anything about anybody giving her any death threats yet and her suddenly reversing the decision, but that wouldn't really surprise me in the United States anymore. This one got me. As everybody should know if you've been a regular subscriber, I was Army Psychological Warfare Specialist, blah, 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 team leader, did Afghanistan, did a few other things, but I know the whole game. They taught us, of course, when I went through the school in 2004, you never, ever, ever, ever use any of this stuff on an American audience because it's treason and we will slam you for it. It was one of the little principles of everything you learned in the SWIC was you use this stuff on your own people, you are fucked. So, that being said, this, I can thank a friend from Facebook. And by the way, for all of you on Facebook, I'll leave a link to my Facebook page below. Because why not, you know? Everybody come on in. We'll be spied on by the NSA together. But, this is from the WashingtonsBlog.com. The author is Michael Hastings. Bipartisan congressional bill would authorize the use of propaganda on Americans living inside America. Because banning propaganda ties the hands of America's diplomatic officials, military, and others by inhibiting our ability to effectively communicate in a credible way. An amendment that would legalize the use of propaganda on American audiences is being inserted into the latest Defense Authorization Bill. That doesn't sound like their fucking Trojan horse for every motherfucking piece of bullshit legislation. The Defense Authorization Bill, because we support the troops, and whatever little Orwellian draconian piece of shit these cocksuckers keep sticking into it. The tweak to the bill here would essentially neutralize two previous acts, the Smith-Mundt Act of 1948 and Foreign Relations Authorization Act in 1987, that had been passed to protect U.S. audiences from our own government's misinformation campaigns. The bipartisan, oh, of course, we all agree on this one. The bipartisan amendment is sponsored by Representative Mac Thornberry, fuck you, from Texas, and Representative Adam Smith, fuck you too, from Washington State. So just one thing after another. Every bill that they get knocked down, they come back with three more that are even more fucked up. And if you and I write emails, if the whole country writes emails, they don't give a shit. The more and more I hear them saying the Department of Homeland Security and every other motherfucking federal agency in this country is getting ready for civil war, doesn't surprise me one bit. Because if I were about to walk over to the most heavily armed country and just take my pants down and shit all over them, I would expect they're going to pull their guns out and start shooting me in the ass. That's just what I would expect. But, you know, while we're on this topic of propaganda, I hope you've all enjoyed the video because I don't get pissed off. You know what? It needs to be done sometimes. While we're on propaganda, though, in this Orwellian and fucked up time, Bud Light Platinum. It's in a blue motherfucking bottle. It's pretty. It tastes delicious. And they added alcohol to it, so you don't think as much. And you know what? Fuck Ben Franklin, too, with his little comment about alcohol. But sometimes you just got to take that edge off, because this is just getting ridiculous. I don't even have time to watch the news or keep up with things like I did 4 years ago when I woke up when things looked like they were getting bad. If I had known 4 years ago when I woke up, when I thought things were starting to get bad, they were going to get like this, where every week 2 new pieces of ridiculous legislation are introduced, like 4 or 5 internet censorship bills shot down, shot down, shot down. CISPA, boom, right through. Did El Presidente sign it yet? I didn't even hear. That's all I got for you. Take her easy. Have a great day.